Sanford Stadium?
It wasn't a good one. Just seeing them guys out there tearing up our hedges and destroying our field, and then our seniors having to go out that way, I mean, it's not a good one. But we're hopefully trying to erase that memory soon.
Is there a place in football for people destroying property like that after ball games?
I mean, we'll have to see come Saturday.
Jonathan said that there's like videos, there's some photos of it and videos playing while you guys, work out. I mean, did you need to be reminded of that, or is it something that's kind of not far from the?
I mean, me personally, I don't need to be reminded. I mean, it's stuck in there. I mean, I remember it vividly, like it was yesterday. Just seeing them guys do that, I mean, that's something you don't want at your own field at that. So we're gonna try to take care of business.
You allow yourself even a moment of reflection of how far it's been since you left Hogansville?
I mean, just looking back at it, it feels like it was yesterday. I mean, just a blink of an eye, and now I'm a senior, so I mean, time really does fly.
How important is it for you to go out and win your last game at Sanford Stadium?
I mean, it's important, but I'm not just playing for me. I'm playing for my other seniors as well and my other brothers. But the senior class out with a win at the last home game, I mean, it'll mean the world.
Everybody has a vision, I guess, of what the senior season will be like. You made the decision to come back for your senior season. How's it going compared to the vision? Obviously, there's a lot of time you're injured just trying to get back on the field.
I mean, at the beginning, it was kind of rocky for me personally, but just coming off those injuries and being able to help this team be where we are now, I mean, it's what we dream of, But we're not satisfied with where we at now. We still have more to play.
Are you 100% healthy now? Can you still trying to get there?
No, I'm 100% healthy.
Defense has to undergo so much different prep for that offense, but what is the Tech defense? What kind of problems do they present?
We haven't looked at it yet. We'll go back in later on today and look at it, but we know offensively that we got to take every advantage of every possession we have, but because we know how that offense runs, we know they're going to hold the ball and try to wear down our defense.
Terry, is this the most balanced since you've been here that you've had in your receiving room? I mean, it seems like we were interviewing Simmons the other day, Holloman before that. We've talked to you, Miko, Riley. I mean, it just seems like there's a lot of – does it seem like more balanced since you've been here?
I wouldn't say more balanced. I'd just say we got more weapons. Like I was saying at the beginning of the season, to us, this is the best receiving corps in the nation. We have guys that's proven that they're capable of going out there anytime against anybody to make plays, just like the name you just named.
As a senior, I mean, do you feel like the leader of that group? I mean, is that your group?
I wouldn't say it's my group, but I am the senior leader in that group. And, yeah, of course, some of the guys look up to me, like the juniors, Riley, Miko, some of those guys. But they also are leaders as well. I mean, I get feedback from them even when I'm messing up. They'll tell me things like that. So we kind of lead each other in that room.
Was there some adjustment with Cortez Hankton that you had doing anything different or reinforcement of the same? I don't know.
I mean, I wouldn't say it was anything different. You just had to get used to his coach style, knowing that you left from a different coach. Just being able to get used to him, and I mean, he's fitting well. We're doing great with him. So.
Kirby kind of complimented you earlier about kind of how you're the leader of that group and how you don't let guys get too high or get too low. Heard you getting after Miko out there when we were out there at practice before. What kind of goes into that for you? Why is that a strength of yours, do you think?
Me personally, I always set myself to a higher standard, and I feel like me placing that on some other guys and them trying to hold themselves to a higher standard, I mean, it can only make you better. And by me doing that, some of the guys take that as if, okay, he wants me to be great, so I need to set my other standard higher than what I'm used to. And I feel like we're doing it in the practice and it's showing in the game.
What kind of memories do you have of this rivalry growing up, or do you have any?
I mean, I have a couple. Just watching it on TV, seeing some of the other guys like Damian Swan or Marlo Herrera, Malcolm Mitchell, some of those guys playing those games, and just seeing how much energy and passion they played with, I mean, it was something that I always wanted to do.
Terry, 2 years ago, it seemed like they had the ball the entire fourth quarter when they came back and won. How frustrating is it when you play a triple option team like this when they have the ball and you're just standing on the sidelines? I mean,
as an offensive player, it's frustrating because you want to get out there so bad and make a play for your team, help your defense out, get them off the field. But it's only time consuming because they're going to hold the ball. They may get a first down, or if they don't get a first down, they might go for it. But it's so much, they're holding the ball so long, it's tough to do it over there.
Are you, what did you end up majoring in here at the end? And are you going to be graduated at the end of this semester, or where do you stand on that?
I'm supposed to graduate in May, and On that, I'm right on track. So as I go train, I'm gonna take 2 online classes and I get my degree.
How does that part of it feel?
I mean, it feels amazing because, you know, as a kid from a small town, you never thought of getting a degree, but you get here, you put in all the hard work that you do on the field, off the field, and you come up with a degree.
What's the major?
Sports management.
Okay.
You're not the first person in your family to get a degree from here, are you?
No, sir.
Your sister, Leslie?
Yes, sir. My sister, Terry Godwin. She was here before me, and she actually got her degree in psychology, and now she's on to get her master's. But just seeing her here and the effort she put in school, I mean, she taught me what I know now.
You said it all went, you know, by in a blink of an eye, but what's the moment that, you know, pops into your mind in that blink, you know, when you think about your Georgia career?
I'd say just thinking back to the Georgia Southern game my freshman year, just to think of where we were then to where we are now. I mean, we got here in the blink of an eye. I mean, it's like that day and night with that. So, I mean, it was kind of special back then. So,
Will the Notre Dame catch be your career highlight?
I mean, some people might think so, but I had to say mine was the Rose Bowl with Sony with the touchdown win. That's my favorite. Yes, sir.
What was your role? Were you on the field on that play?
No, sir, I wasn't. I was on the sideline.
Yeah.
How about throwing a bomb? Was it your freshman year on the
Yes, sir.
bowl game? Well,
To
set
Malcolm
off that
Mitchell.
arm.
Yeah. I mean, it was all funs and games then. And so,
You gonna tell your grandkids you were a Wildcat quarterback?
yeah, I may tell them a story every now and then. They may not believe it, so we had to show them the proof to film.
Being a young guy when Kirby came in, what's the payoff been for you in your career and the impact that he's had on you now that you're a senior and you can look back on that?
I mean, just him being the hard coach that he is. He always wanted the best for every player here, no matter if it's on or off the field. But on the field, he's a great coach. He's going to push you to put you at your best every day. Just going out here practicing hard, he changed my practice habit to be the best practice guy it is, and it's showing on the field now.
Was that a hard adjustment for you, and is it something that you see has paid off for you now?
I wouldn't say it was a hard adjustment, just me being who I am. I wasn't always the hardest practicer, and now that he came in and changed that, I mean, it kind of helped me in the game because now practice is harder than the game.
Is that a myth and legend about you're not going to get on the field until you block better in your career with Kirby? Or was that a real thing that?
No, it was a real thing. I mean, just even anybody in their receiving room, if you're not a great blocker, we're going to tell you, and you're not going to get a pass until you start blocking right.
Yeah.
So that's how the games go.
Looking back, what's your description of Terry Godwin when he was a freshman entering UGA?
Oof. I probably had to say a young guy that's 5'11", 165, coming from a small town, not really knowing what to do, come here and just pretty much taking coaching and playing off athletic ability and some coaching and just trying to mold into the guy that I am today. And I feel like some of the guys back then, like Malcolm Mitchell, Reggie Davis, they took me under their wing and made me the guy I am today in this organization.
You remember what kind of feelings you had when you came on campus that August? Were you scared? Were you overwhelmed?
To be honest, I was kind of excited because I didn't know what to expect. But as I got into the flow of things, I kind of got a little nervous because I was like, oh, this is really how college is going to be. I'm up at 6:30 going all the way out to 7 o'clock that night. So, I mean, I just had to get used to it, and I feel like I did a great job of that.
Terry, I know you've got to just stay focused on this week, and this is a big game with a rivalry, but you got another one next week. Do y'all kind of, they'd love to kind of mess up your season. That would be kind of make their year. What's that like going against, and knowing that you can't slip up if you want to get back to the playoff?
I mean, we're not looking ahead to the week after this. We're looking to Georgia Tech because that's the next game. That's the biggest game to us. But we know that that's something that they're trying to do, mess up our season. And, I mean, it's a competitive sport. I mean, the best guy wins on that day. But we just know we got to take care of Georgia Tech first.